Hey YouTube, it's your one and only girl, Deisha. I'm back here again to tell you guys what to expect during cheer tryouts and to give a little bit of advice and some tips to help you get along this process. I know cheer tryouts, they're the worst. I've been cheering since I was in 6th grade, so trust me, I know what I'm talking about. During cheer tryouts, you want to go in there with confidence. You don't want to have any sense of fear at all. You go in there thinking, oh yes, boom, yes, I can do this because you can do this. When you're going up there for judging, make sure you smile with the biggest smile you ever had. And if you make a mistake, you act like it didn't happen. You keep on going. Like you meant to do that. That's just how it should be. For your clothes, you should put your hair high up on a ponytail and wear a bow. You should never wear any baggy clothes. Make sure you should most likely wear Sophie shorts with spandex underneath. That's the typical wear for a cheer tryout. The night before, this is very important because you don't want to walk into tryouts looking like a zombie. Make sure you get a good 8 hours of sleep and a nice light dinner. During your tryout, make sure you take time. You don't need to rush. You don't need to rush. That's one of the things I've seen with tryouts. You get up there, you're so nervous, and you're like, okay, and this, I gotta do this, yes. And then you end up looking off time. So just be aware of that. When you're up there also, make sure you're loud. You are trying to stand out, basically. You don't want to stand out in a way like, ooh, I'm better than you, or nothing like that. You just want to be original. Even if it's after you do the cheer, you do it like, yeah! Just something like that to make yourself stand out, make them notice you, and want to learn more about you. Make sure you have facials. That is one of the most important things. It's facials. It brings life to your routine, your dance, your chant, whatever you're doing. It brings life to it. It makes it more entertaining, more to watch. The more ridiculous you feel, the better it looks for you. I'm just saying. When you're learning it, don't be afraid to ask questions. That's one of the most important things is to ask questions. Ask the older girls that were on the team before. Ask them, oh, how exactly do you do this? Or can you teach me how to do this? Or do you know what this is? Ask questions. It's important. You don't want to be left behind and be like, okay, I don't know what to do on the day of. Another tip I would definitely give is that you need to be properly, how should I say this? Ready. You need to make sure that you have your motions. Your motions should always be tight, never sloppy. Your jumps should be pretty good. I mean, even if it's your first year, that's fine. This shows that you have potential. When you're doing your jumps, it doesn't need to be the highest. It doesn't matter if it's low. As long as you have pointed toes, a nice V, and it's tight, you show potential. And it makes your jumps look a whole lot better. Trust. And make sure, if you have stunting abilities, stay within your range. I cannot stress this enough. Stay in your range. Don't go up there telling them, oh, I can do a 360, when really all you've done is a prep. You will hurt yourself and you will embarrass yourself, okay? Just stay in your range, do what's comfortable to you, and if they need you, they will help to teach you what you need to know. The same goes for tumbling. If you just started learning how to do a back handspring just yesterday, and you go into tryouts talking about, yeah, I have a back handspring, I have a tuck, whoa there. Whoa, no, don't do that. They ask you, oh, okay, show me your moves. Bust the move. You go and you bust the move and you bust on your butt. That's not cool. Make sure you know your own strengths and don't push yourself too far. That's one of the most important things. You don't want to push yourself too far. And if you have any further questions, ask your coach. Ask your coach and say, oh, what requirements do I need to have for the cheer day? Do you have the score sheet? Ask them questions. Don't be afraid. They're here to help you, not judge you. Let me see what else. Oh, before you go in there, make sure you know your things down pat. You want to go in a mirror and you want to practice the emotions and be like, yes, I have the high V. Yes, I have the T. I have everything, all the components I need to make this team. Also, this is another important thing. If you make a mistake during tryouts, when you're in front of everyone, do not get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. That's one of the worst things you can do. You get up there, you're rocking it, you're like, yeah, I got this. And then all of a sudden you mess up and then you freeze up. Don't do that. If you mess up, you act like it never happened. You be like, oh, that was part of the routine. I meant to do that. And you do it with confidence. If you forget the whole thing and if you have to make up your own dance, like, yeah, and you just rock it. That's how I sing. That's what I sing to do. When going into tryouts and you're learning the things, make sure you're properly dressed. Make sure you wear a sports bra. Make sure you're not showing tattoos or piercings. Like,